Today, we are diving deep into the spectacular downfall of the Scots, a story that's all about what happens when a picture-perfect online life completely implodes in front of the entire world. Let's get right into it. You know the ones I'm talking about, right? The matching outfits, the perfectly behaved kids, the captions that are so sweet they could give you a cavity. They're the reason you look at your own partner and think, hey, why don't we laugh like that while artistically placing blueberries on our oatmeal? Well, that curated perfection is exactly what this story is all about. And then, boom, the whole fairy tale just shatters. We're talking only 2 days, 48 hours, after his wife filed for divorce, the internet's favorite husband, Desmond Scott, gets caught on camera. And let me tell you, this footage didn't just leak, it went absolutely nuclear. All right, so let's get into the exact moment the illusion was broken for good. This wasn't some whispered rumor, okay? This was a full-blown TMZ exclusive, and yeah, they had the receipts. Okay, just look at the details here. It's late night at a bar in Houston. The description, hot and heavy. But the real kicker, the thing that makes this whole story just explode, is the context. It all went down just 2 days after the divorce filing hit the news. The timing is just wild. It's what turned this from private drama into a public spectacle. Now, to really understand why this implosion was so massive, we have to rewind. We've got to look at the flawless brand they spent years building. See, they weren't just a couple. They were the Scots, a full-on multi-platform content machine. I mean, this timeline says it all, doesn't it? They were high school sweethearts who got married super young. They even had this huge, lavish redo wedding for their 10-year anniversary. Every single milestone was a piece of content shared with millions of followers. They weren't just living their lives, they were literally selling a fairy tale. And people were buying it big time. We're talking over 29 million followers combined. To put that into perspective, that's more than the entire population of Australia. Every single date night, every family trip, it was all content, and millions of people were tuned in. And get this. These are their own words from an interview they did just about a year before the whole thing fell apart. They said the secret was being best friends and just laughing through life. Reading this quote now, knowing what we know, it's just haunting, isn't it? Which, of course, brings us to the moment the facade didn't just crack, it legally crumbled. We went from this perfect online image to a legal document that left absolutely no room for doubt. This wasn't just a surprise, it was a total bombshell. So here are the cold, hard facts from the filing. It was Kristy who filed right at the end of 2025. And the reason she cited? Infidelity. But it's the legal language that's just, whoa. It says the betrayal completely wiped out any reasonable chance of reconciliation. And then it puts that chance at 0. There's no coming back from that. It's final. So once the news was everywhere, Desmond had to say something. He put out this public statement, and to his credit, he didn't try to deny it. He straight up admitted he made choices he wasn't proud of, said sorry for the hurt he caused, and confirmed, yep, the divorce is happening. With the fairy tale officially dead and buried, the aftermath became this really fascinating look at how you manage a crisis in public. They both went down very different paths. Okay, so on one side, you have Desmond doing his public apology tour on Instagram. But on the other side, you've got Kristy, who is launching a whole new era. She came back to social media not with some teary video, but with this killer post in a cat suit, what everyone online immediately dubbed her revenge moment. And even bigger than that, she filed to legally get her maiden name back. She wasn't just ending a marriage, she was reclaiming who she was. She was becoming Kristy Small again. And really, this whole mess leaves us with this massive question. When your relationship is also your job, when your audience is in the tens of millions, what happens to the actual human beings behind the brand? Is real authenticity even possible anymore? Or has it just become another product to sell to us? So, what do you think is next for them? Can they ever really move on from being the Scots? Let us know what you think down in the comments. And hey, for more explainers that break down the big stories you're seeing online, make sure you subscribe and share. Thanks for tuning in.